So let's quickly go through file permissions in Linux. So when we talk about file permissions, we are talking about things that look like this: RWX, RWX, RWX. So quickly to tell you, there's a difference between these permissions in directories and regular files. So let's quickly create a different file. Let's call it Patrick23. Let's say Patrick. Let me call myself a tutor, Patrick tutor. Then let's create just a very simple file. So theme practice 1. So let's create I to insert, and then let's write something. This is what is called writing in Linux. And then to save, we just say escape, and then shift colon, then press W. W means write, Q means to quit, then colon, then enter, then ls. Now we have this. Oh no, we entered it elsewhere. I didn't want it to go there. I don't want it to be here. So rm practice, let's remove it. So it should have been, I want it. Let's move first to Patrick tutor, then create it there. Theme Patrick, theme practice, I mean. So, and then I to insert, and then let's write something inside. This is what is called writing in Linux. This you are writing into a file. So to save it, just escape, then shift colon, then W to write, then Q to quit, then colon, and you have saved it. So now let's ls l. Now see, we have a file called practice, or if you want to see it, we just have a file called practice. Now we are talking about permission. Permissions are this one. You can see here there's a dash because this is just a regular file, but for a directory there's a D. This means it's a directory. So I was saying there's a slight difference when we say read, write, and execute in a directory. Technically it doesn't even mean execute. So read, write, it means something else. Let me show you using the GUI version so that you can understand. This right now is a directory, and inside, so it's in the home folder, and my username is Patrick. Then we have all these directories. So to read the directory is to click like this to enter into it, which is the same as this one, CD. CD means to change directory. So which is this one. So you are in day 001, you click it. That's what we mean by reading. You are traversing through it, but not reading. This is executing. It's like execute. You are traversing it. The X path. This X path allows us to move through all these. Directories. So it means you can move through these directories. Desktop. You can see what's inside. When you see what's inside it, that's like reading it. Writing the R path here, we can see there are some R. R is actually to add another directory. R actually means to add another directory. You can add another directory. You can create a folder. This is the R path when it comes to a directory. But then when it comes to a file, what we just did was writing. We wrote something into the practice file. So let's say now we want to execute. To execute, we just say dot and then colon and then practice. Practice. Start out. It's written permission denied. Why is permission denied? because this is not executable. We can only read and write. So this is the owner. I'm the owner. I can read and write, but I cannot execute. This is the group. The group can read and write, but they cannot execute. The group. This is the owner group. This is others. Other people cannot read. They cannot write and execute. So to do that, we can add permissions. So to get this, you use chmod. Chmod means you modify. So if you want to read more about this, just say chmod. If you haven't installed yet, I'll show you the command to read it. So you can read all these. If you are a beginner, it's good to read them straight from the source. So chmod changes the file mode bits of a given file according to mode, which can either be a symbolic representation of changes to make or an octal number representing the bit path. I'll show you the octal number. So let's quit. You can read that later. So to quit, you just press Q, as they have said here, Q to quit. Then there's something called chown. Chown means you change the owner. So to change the owner, so if you want to read more, just say man chown. And here we have it. We have all these. You can read them. Let's press Q to quit. So let's talk about chmod. So I decided to delete the file so that we can create it once again. So vim, yes, escape, shift Q, W to write, Q, exit. Then, so let's see. It's now practice. We want to change it to executable. So LSS to see everything, LSL to see everything. So we can see here, we want to give permission to the owner, which is me, Patrick. Who am I? The owner is this guy here. So when we say we want to add permission to this path, as I told you, this is RWX. So it repeats 3 times, RWX, RWX, RWX. So the first 3 are for the owner or the user. The next 3 are for the group. And the last 3 are for others. So now we want to give permissions to the owner to execute this file. Of course, this is just a text file. It will lead to some errors, but to make it executable, just say chmod, and then we want to add something. We want to add X inside here. So X, and then what's the name of the file? Practice. So PR and then Q. So when we check, it's now RWX, RWX, RX. So it gives, no, this doesn't give permission to the user, it gives executable to everyone. But if you want it to be the user only, you just say chmod. So it means we'll have to go back. We can just create another file to avoid, so we don't have to practice too. So we can see as it happens. This is the second file. I forget to press insert all the time. This is escape, shift Q, shift colon, then W to write, Q, then exclamation. So LS, L. So we can see now, we gave it all the permission. We gave it read, write, and execute. We gave it the execute to all the entities, the user, the group, and others. But let's say we want to give execute permission only to the owner. We just say chmod u means user plus X. So we want to give permission to this practice 2 now. So practice 2. So let's give it, and then let's see LS L As you can see for this practice 2, we have read, write, execute only for the owner, but others have the rest didn't change their privileges. You can also use numbers. Actually, I showed you, but it's basically the same. So LSL, that means we have to create another file. So theme using numbers. They are actually octal, but let's just use using numbers. Let me not write all those stuff. It's like I'm repeating myself. Shift escape and then press shift colon and then W to write, Q then exclamation, and then LSL. So now we have using numbers, which as read, write, and you cannot execute, read, write, and you cannot execute, read, and you cannot execute for the other. So this one is for the owner or the user. This one is for the group, read, write. The group can read and write, and other people can only read, they cannot execute. So now we want to use numbers. So remember, R is equals to, this one can lead to errors, but just know. So R is equals to 4, and W is equals to 2. And so in this case here, R is equals to 4, W is equals to 2, X is equals to 1. You can just, can even say, you can refer to here, chmod. And here we have all the information here. You can read them, make sure you read them. So user, the first digit selects the set user ID, which is 4, the set group ID, which is 2, and restricted deletion or sticky 1 attributes. So the second digit selection by for the user owns the file. Read 4, write 2, and execute 2. So this is what I'm talking about. Press Q to quit, but you can read everything slowly. So we want to use numbers to change this one to give, let's give permission to other people to execute. It will be insane not to give the owner the right to execute and give other people to execute, but let's just do it. So to do that, we just say man, to read, write, and execute is like 4 plus 2 plus 1. So let's deny the owner right to execute. So it means 4 plus 2, which is 6. So 6. And then we want others, we want to deny others also to read and write. So this is like 6 again, because read is 4, write is 2. But we want to give all the privileges to the others, which is insane, but let's do it. So man, and then using numbers. Why is it even refusing? Using numbers. No manual entry for 66. Oh, sorry. It is chmod, not man. Chmod 667. So now let's check. So other people can now execute it, but the owner, which is me, and others, and the group cannot do any, can only read and write. So let's try to execute and see using numbers. You see, it's refusing because I cannot execute because I am the user. But let's give the user anyway. Let's give the rights to the user. So chmod plus X plus U plus X. Other people can serve, but not the owner. U plus X using numbers. So LSL. See now, so now we have read, write, and execute for the owner, and read, write, and execute. It's only the group which are suffering. So when we say using numbers, it now executes. But this is just using syntax error unexpected. We are using, because this is just a text file. You cannot execute a text file. But at least you know now that for it to execute, you give it these permissions. So that's basically what I wanted to talk about. I want to briefly talk about chown. Can change the owner. So man chown. So these are all the information that you need. You press to navigate. You just press up arrow and down arrow in your keyboard. Just wanted to give you a real quick of how to go through all this. So maybe I can talk about it if you are interested. Q to quit. And that's basically it. I know I went at a very high speed. I don't know if you understood. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Tell me what you need me to repeat and I will do so. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.